Hello everyone! Welcome to Agriculture in the Classroom. Today we are visiting a vegetable farm located in Wooddale in beautiful central Newfoundland and Labrador. Here you will learn about the different types of fruits and vegetables that can be grown right here at home. You will also meet the Orams family and learn how their fruits and vegetables are planted, harvested, and sold. Let's get started.
I would like to welcome everyone to Mark's Market. We're located in central Newfoundland, in Wooddale, in between Bishop Falls and Grand Falls. I've been farming full-time for 4 years with my father. I graduated university in 2011 and been home on the farm ever since. What got me into farming was I grew up on this farm and been helping out, working around the farm since I was a little boy. I didn't always like farm work, and my father needed to help, so I was more or less forced to go out to help them out around the farm because we are a family farm. Everyone had to contribute a little bit. But as I grew up and through high school, I began to like it a little more.
We started out at it, and Christopher really had no interest in it, or very little. He was actually, in his last year of high school, he was doing grade 12, and he went to his dad one day and said, "Dad, what was it like going to Nova Scotia Agriculture College?" His father always had a passion for it as well. So they got into that a little bit, and he went back to his teacher advisor and gave him the idea that he had. And he was going to do his first year of university here in Grand Falls, Windsor. And his advisor said, "If you know you want to do that, why don't you just go right on and get into it?" And he did, and he didn't look back. And he was only young when he did it. And he came back home and said, "You know, Dad, Mom, I don't want to work for the province. I don't want to work for anybody else. I just want to expand on what we have." So he's got quite the passion for it, let me tell you. Right?
A typical day on the farm is get up 6:30 or 7, come down to my parents' house and have a coffee with my father and talk about what we're going to do throughout the day. Every day is not the same, so I would say there's not a typical day on the farm. We could be harvesting potatoes, carrots, or cucumbers, or weeding. You just don't know. Whatever needs to be done has to be done. So what we grow here at Mark's Market, we grow the traditional vegetables that through the years have always been grown in Newfoundland, and some non-traditional vegetables such as beans and peas, kale, cantaloupe, watermelon. We try to grow things to our customers' needs, so if someone asks us to grow something, we try our hardest to grow it.
Well, I bought the farm 26 years ago, and at that time I was a part of a cooperative group that processed and sold vegetables to the wholesale retail trade. About 13 years ago, we set up a little market here on the farm, and we started growing a diverse range of crops. And we've added that to what you see today, and it makes for a much more interesting day to go out and deal with cucumbers and tomatoes and melons and a variety. And we still do grow some turnip, cabbage, carrot, and potatoes. It's also extremely rewarding for me to get up and work with my son every day, who's entered the business, and we farm together. Pick one here and cut it for you.
They're busting up now. I cut them last time. They bust like that.
There.
crap of piece for you.
Quite a full of water and full of sugar. It's natural sugar, beautiful.
We're here at the cantaloupe patch. We started growing these 2 years ago. Last year was a good success and we had great demand for them, so we put in a lot more plants this year. So we're expecting we have a couple thousand here this year. The fruit that aren't typically grown in Newfoundland, so we have to do some special things to get them to grow. The first is to lay down this black plastic that's here. Once the black plastic's put down, we plant our plants that were grown in a greenhouse into the black plastic and put these hoops out and make like a little greenhouse over top of the plants. So what I like most about farming is starting a new year and being able to turn the soil over after a long winter and being able to wonder what your crops are going to do this year.
My favorite time of the year is the fall of the year when we're doing the fall harvest. Seeing the crops mature and looking at the quality of the crop that's out there. I particularly like tomatoes, the tomato crop turning green to red, and managing and picking that crop is my key crop. It's a beautiful time of the year. A lot of you people have heard the science and the art of farming. I find the fall of the year more appeals to the art side of myself. See the colors, see the crops, managing to have the right color in the field of the product you're growing, and the field becomes more of a canvas to me that I walk and enjoy, you know. And that's the science of farming got me to that point. Farming is a highly technical business now where I'd certainly recommend anyone interested in entering a farming business do go to post-secondary school and get an education. It certainly broadens your scope when you come back to the farm. And as well, there's a lot of other opportunities for people who want to enter this industry, however don't want to farm, in support through fertilizer companies, chemical companies, extension work, helping out producers better grow their crops and those type of things. Crops and the livestock industry requires a lot of support. So there's a lot of avenues for and work opportunities for people who have an interest in this field.
My personal education comes from a 4-year degree program, a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture at Nova Scotia Agricultural College. My father's is a diploma in plant science from the Nova Scotia Agricultural College. I think this was a great spot for me to go and learn about farming and different systems that people have around the Maritimes or Atlantic Canada, and being able to share the passion for agriculture really made me proud.
It's a great field to work in. Most of the time you're outdoors working with people, both as farmers and as support people. The nice thing I like, and the nicest thing I like about this farm is the interaction with the customer, having people come to the farm and look at what you're growing and talk to you. I remember one day last year, 2 ladies came to the farm, and when they were leaving, I thanked them for visiting the farm, and they looked at me and said, "Thank you for growing this product for us." And that's a very rewarding comment, and you get good positive feedback from people in this industry.